we're going to look into the principles of self-awareness. What does it comprise of, and how do you go about getting started on this journey or in progressing along this journey if you've already started it? Hello friends, and welcome to this channel, Journey to Self-Awareness. My name is Ms.Kibuthu, and I'm your guide along this journey. On this channel, we talk about self-development, self-awareness. So as we get started, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, to like and to comment at the end of the episode and tell us what you learned and what you would like to hear more about. So let's get started. Today's episode, we are going to look into the principles of self-awareness. Remembering that self-awareness is the ability to look introspectively into your thoughts, your emotions, your behavior in an attempt to understand without judgment, so that you get to know yourself better. That's, in summary, is what self-awareness is. What does it comprise of, and how do you go about getting started on this journey or in progressing along this journey if you've already started it? The first principle, I would say, is mindfulness. And mindfulness is paying attention to your emotions, your reactions, your feelings, sitting with yourself non-judgmentally, and being able to really look into what is the essence of whatever emotions you're going through in the moment. It is not about judging yourself. It's very much about listening to yourself inwardly. Mindfulness also involves paying attention to bodily, physical sensations at the moment when they arise, be it joy, anger, feelings of sadness. Being in the moment and being able to pay attention to those feelings in the moment and addressing them, not brushing them away, not waiting for later. The ability to pay attention to your emotions in the moment is a great stride towards self-awareness and mindfulness. The second principle that we are going to look into is honesty. Honesty with yourself. After you've looked at those emotions and your feelings and your behaviors, are you honest with yourself? Are you able to probably call out your own mistakes, or better still, pat yourself on the back for what you have done right? It's not always looking for what may not have gone so well with your day or with a certain situation. It's also being able to look at your strengths versus your weaknesses, and patting yourself on the back for your strengths and looking for ways to improve on your weaknesses as an individual, not for judgment's sake, not for anyone else's sake, but just for your own well-being. That is what it's all about when it comes to self-awareness. The third principle will be reflection, which goes very well with honesty and mindfulness. Reflecting and asking yourself questions like, what really motivates me? What drives me? Who am I really? What do I want to do? What do I want to accomplish? Not on a larger scale, really for my own good. I'll give an example here. Like, if you want to better your strength, physical strength, why do you want that? Is it because you care about what other people say about you? Or is it because you want longevity of life? So being able to sit with those kind of questions, reflecting, and then tying it back to the principle of honesty. That's the other principle of self-awareness. The fourth principle is curiosity. Being curious on how far can you push yourself to be a better person. Being curious involves asking yourself questions like, are you willing to explore your thoughts, your ideas, your surroundings, your beliefs? Are you willing to explore them? Are you willing to be corrected where you've gone wrong? And are you willing to improve? So that's what curiosity is about. Looking at yourself as almost like another individual out there who you want to guide, but you're doing it for your own growth, for your own development, for your own self-care. That is self-awareness. When you're curious, you are willing to explore new ways of thinking, new ways of being. You question your beliefs and you seek for opportunities to improve. You don't carry along regrets. If there's assumptions that you've made in the past and now you've grown and you're willing to change, you don't dwell so much on the past or what you missed or how you got there. You dwell more on the progress forward of how you can get better and how you can improve. That is the beauty of curiosity. The other principle is empathy. Empathy for yourself. Oftentimes we are empathetic about those around us and our friends and our family, but we forget to be empathetic with ourselves, being compassionate and kind to yourself. Here we talk about the self-talk, the things you say to ourselves. Sometimes we are so mean with ourselves, we say things that we would not vocalize and say to our friends, our family, our children, our partners, our spouses. We will not utter those words, but the internal dialogue, the self-talk, sometimes we give ourselves some very bad vibes, and you need to get to a point where you're so self-aware, you say, stop, I will not talk like that to myself, and that's the journey to self-awareness. There's no perfection. To be honest, I don't think there's an arrival date or an arrival destination. It's a continuous journey. Every day, constant reminders of wanting to get better. So I hope, dear friends, that you have found some insights that will help you along your self-awareness journey this week as we discussed the principles of self-awareness. We talked about honesty with oneself, exercising mindfulness in the moment, remaining curious, being empathetic with yourself, and reflection on your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings in the moment to be able to improve on yourself. Tell me in the comments what you have learned, if you have learned anything new, or if you have any challenges with self-awareness, or any topics that you would want me to cover as we go on, or any topics that you want me to expound on as regards to the principles that we have spoken of today. And I would be happy to connect with you in the comments and answer your questions or continue with the discussion in the comments. Thank you so much for watching today's episode, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Please share, like, subscribe if you'd want to continue on this journey to self-awareness. Share with your family and friends as we aim to build a better, more self-aware community around us. Thank you.